Okay, I'm gonna do a garden tour. The fence isn't complete. I don't really like it, so I'm gonna at least take part of it down and maybe make another video when I work on the fence some more. But I don't like being constrained, like trying to run the rototiller in between the fences. The dogs don't seem to bother it much. That's the real reason I was putting it up. So, and what's funny, having one side done, it keeps the traffic down for from dogs running across it. So, we're out in the country, we don't have fences to keep the dogs in. They just roam around. So, we got onions. We've already picked several of them. Just when one gets good and big, we'll pick it. So, and we've got several that are ready now. And I've got red kidney beans planted there. We got some marigolds that are having a tough time. One strawberry plant that's having a tough time. We got one little cabbage plant going good. We got 3 rows of green beans. And let's see, they're putting on beans. We're gonna pick them tomorrow. And we'll probably have enough, we'll have enough for dinner tomorrow. So you can see how big some of them are getting. We'll look at these over here. Yeah, just some little ones right there. Hard to capture these. There's a good size one. There's some down in the dirt. So last night we had a storm roll through and we got about 8/10 of a rain, and we've got, or I think we had like 60-mile-an-hour winds. So they were saying 80 at first, but then they died down a little bit before they got here. So everything's blown down on the ground. I got mud all over it. I'm gonna mulch. I may make a video on mulching it too. So we'll just wait on that. But these tomatoes we started from seed, so we're real happy. They're a little further behind. Still learning on how to do that. I know it looks terrible, but it had a rough night. So we got them staked up. I'm gonna mulch around it, and then we're gonna just give them some water to rinse off the leaves. Got a cayenne pepper here, and then over there, let's see which one that is. There's mud on it. Carolina Reaper. Probably way too hot, but might be able to mix it in with some stuff. It got broke down at the bottom. I don't know if it'll survive, but I staked it up. We've got squash. We just picked squash earlier. That one, we'll pick it probably tomorrow. And honestly, I've kind of lost track of what all we have growing in here. I've had the kids help with me, and we had to replant some things. And like I said, this is just as much the kids' garden as it is mine. So I believe these hills are all more squash. And we got a volunteer tomato we're just gonna let grow. That's probably from the compost, different seeds that were in the compost, because I mixed a little compost into the top of the hills. So we'll just let it grow. All right, we got black beans here. Another row of black beans. These are a little behind. I planted them about a week later, maybe 10 days later. And then we've got some okra. And then that right there, some more okra. I transplanted them, and I don't know if they're gonna make it. So we'll see. Here we got various seeds that the girls found across the property, and they saved over the winter and planted them. So we'll see. Just some kind of weeds, but we'll let them grow. We can take care of them. Oh, and you can't hardly see it, but planted red kidney beans. There's a row there, another one here, another one here. They've only been in the ground about 3 days. And then over here, I believe this is zucchini in this row right here. It's real crooked. And then this whole row right here is all volunteer from the compost pile. And I transplanted it from the compost pile. So it's probably mostly pumpkins. We'll be finding out soon exactly what it is. So that is it. The fence area is which isn't completely fenced, but 32 by 80. So that's about the size we're looking at.